Hi there, welcome to your practice. We're going to start this one laying down with your feet at a wall. And if you don't have a wall, maybe you have a chair or something else. You can also just use your imagination if you don't have one. So I'm going to put my blanket under my head. That might be nice for you as well. It's a little extra support. Have at least one block nearby you. And before you just kind of are getting situated here, you can test your leg distance. We want to have the feet able to fully press into the wall. And then you can bend your knees, lightly tuck your tailbone, and then begin to rock the knees a little bit side to side. Bringing some movement into the hips and the low back. As you go, maybe you want to make this bigger or smaller. Making any other movements that would feel good for you before you extend your legs. Sometimes I like to just shake out each leg. Maybe get your arms involved, shake them out. And when you feel ready, you can extend the legs. And maybe you need to resituate again. Arms can rest wherever is comfortable by your sides. Well, let's just take a moment here. You can softly close the eyes if that's okay for you. Breathing at your own pace here. I'm beginning to feel where the feet are in contact with the wall. And noticing what differences, if any, you feel from side to side. So I'm noticing that I'm pushing much more firmly through my left foot. And my right foot is a little bit rolled out. I'm not pressing at all underneath my big toe or the inside of my heel. So I'm going to resituate again and find a little bit more even expression through the feet. Similarly to how we do when we're standing, finding the press underneath the ball of the big toe, little toe, center of the heel. And just noticing how this is in your body. And we're going to pick up the right foot, bring the sole of the foot to the left calf, let the right knee drop down, however far is available. Seeing what it's like to be with the press of the left foot into the wall. The hip opening position of the right leg. The length of your spine and your breath. Seeing if even for just a moment you can hold those all together in your awareness. Feeling the connection, pressing the right foot into the calf as the calf presses back into the foot. So we're laying down, but we're active here. When you're ready, you're going to extend the right leg. Take a moment and pause. Just noticing anything that presents itself for your awareness here. Any differences you feel side to side. And when you're ready, we're going to switch sides. So sole of the left foot comes to the right calf. Feeling the engagement of the right foot on the wall. The left foot into the calf into the left foot. The length from the foot all the way up through the leg, through the spine, top of the head. Inviting your breath into your awareness here. And when you're ready, re-extending the left leg. Again, pausing and checking in. So from here, grab one of your blocks. Just one is fine. We're going to take the block on the medium setting between the hands. Take the block down and just rest it somewhere on your abdomen. Again, feel the press of the feet into the wall. And then let that go for a moment. Just feel the feet, maybe even turn them out a little bit. I just did a little wobble with my legs to loosen the engagement. And now with the legs in this position, we're going to inhale, take the arms up overhead while holding the block. Exhale, bring it back. Let's do it again, just noticing how this feels as you go. What's happening in the legs, the spine, the reach of the arms. Do one more. And then come on down. Now bring your legs back to your engaged position, pressing under ball of big toe, pinky toe, center of the heel. Little light micro bend in the knees. And now with this, inhale, arms up overhead, take the block back. Exhale, bring it down. And then same inquiry here. What differences, if any, do you notice with the legs engaged? So I feel longer, like there's a current of energy that can move from the feet out through my fingertips, holding the block. Let's do one more. Keeping the legs and the feet engaged. And then you can let the block just rest on your belly. Bring the arms back by the sides. And we're going to come back with the right sole of the foot pressing into the left calf. Knee dropping down any amount. And again, kind of loosen the engagement of the left foot. Take the arms up. Notice how this feels. I got a little arch in my back. Bring it down. Now engage that foot. Press it into the wall. Arms come up and back. I feel like I can keep my spine a little more in line here, pelvis more neutral. We'll come back, extend the legs. Arms can rest. And second side, left sole of the foot comes to the right calf. Drop the knee. Have a bit of a floppy right foot and leg here. That's a technical yoga term. Take the arms up and back with the block. Come back. We're really doing a noticing practice here. Pressing the foot into the wall now. Engaging the leg. Arms come up. Feel that reach that's available with the leg engaged. And come down. You can set your block to the side. Bring both knees up, feet on the floor. And just pause here for a moment. If you find there's any movement you want to make, rocking the knees again, you're welcome to. And when you're ready, we're going to come on up to seated. So you can make your way up however you like, maybe passing through, coming onto the side. And then you can take your blanket around and we'll come to sit up on it. So legs can be in any position. They don't have to be crossed. Today I don't feel like having mine crossed. They can be wide like this, extended in front of you, whatever is best for you. We're going to take one hand under one hip, move the skin out and back. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to start with the neck here. We'll take right ear to right shoulder, letting the left side of the neck start to open. Then we're going to start to dip the chin down to the left. You can let the left elbow bend. Come on up. We're going to do that a few times. So dip and come up. The spine is coming along for the ride here. Last time. And up. Now we'll take left ear to left shoulder. And then the chin starts to dip to the right. Elbow can bend, come up. Chin reaches in the opposite direction. We'll do one more. And come back. And now lightly tuck the chin to the chest. So release through the back of the neck. So there's no forcing. This is a conversation. As you hold, sometimes you find a little more space to release. We're talking millimeters here, or something even smaller than millimeters. Your next inhale will slowly come up, untucking the chin last. Now hands can rest anywhere on the legs. We're going to lean a little forward, come into a small back arch. Exhale, tuck the chin, lean back, round the back. So a little seated cat-cow here. Inhale, we'll come forward. Exhale. Let's do 3 more at your own pace. Whenever you're complete with that, we'll come on back to center. Now, remember back to a few minutes ago when we were engaging the foot into the wall. We're going to have a similar action here, but with the sitting bones. So that's the bones you're sitting on. If you rock around a little bit, sometimes you feel them. They feel a little bit like feet for the pelvis. Kind of like a chair leg in some ways. And same as you felt that engagement and length, let's drop the roots here. So we're dropping the sitting bones, lengthening the spine, and then let that go. Get wobbly, like we did with our legs. A little loosey-goosey. We'll bring the hands to the shoulders, loosey-goosey spine, start to twist. Just see what's available. Okay, when you've had a sense of that, come back to center, hands down. Let the sitting bones drop. And if you're like, what does that mean? How do I do that? Sometimes it helps me to just envision thick tree roots growing down from underneath my sitting bones. And then from there, lengthening up the spine. Elongated. And we'll bring hands to the shoulders. Now from this rooting, begin to twist and notice what's available. So my experience is that I'm able to twist a bit further and it feels more spacious. Without the engagement, it felt a little like, bleh. It was a little bit compressed in a way that was uncomfortable. And we'll come on back to center. Release the hands down. Now we'll move the blanket off to the side and come up to standing. You can come up however you like. You might like to grab your blocks and use them for some support. And we'll come to stand in front of the blocks a few inches. So now here we are standing, different relationship to gravity. Let's find those feet like we did when we were laying down. So pressing under the ball with the big toe, pinky toe, center of the heel. I have all my toes up. And then you can set the toes down if you would lifted yours. Little micro bend in the knees. Lift your sternum. Broaden across your collarbones in the front. Your shoulder blades in the back. Turn your palms to face forward. Take a breath here. Now from dropping the roots through your feet, dropping the heels, we're going to inhale, reach up, reach long. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Now you can adjust however you like here, taking a few breaths, maybe stepping the feet a little wider to make space for the belly. And on your next inhale, we're going to come up towards a half flat back here. Exhale and fold. Now inhale, right foot steps back into a lunge. Maybe you pick up the left hand, move the belly to the middle to make a little space. Now turn the right toes out, plant the foot, press through the feet. The press of the feet is going to help you to come up. Hands to the hips. Hands can press in front of the heart. Find the triangle of support under the feet, even here. Big toe, pinky toe, center of the heel. From that, reach the arms up. Now, hands are going to come to the hips. In one or more steps, step the back foot forward. And we're going to come to the wall. So bring the back to the wall here. You're not mashing it. It's just kind of there for support, physical and moral. We're going to start to shift into the left foot. So we'll start with our right foot kickstand. Micro bend in the left knee. And you can play here with picking up the right foot, pressing it into the calf as the calf presses back into the foot. So same experience, different relationship to gravity. Press through that bottom foot. Reach the arms up overhead. Just imagine you have that block that we had earlier. Hands come down. Foot releases. Shift a little through the feet. We're going to go second side. So shift into the right foot. Kickstand. Hands can come to the hips, micro bend the right knee, pick up the left foot, press it into the calf as the calf presses into the foot. And then arms reach up overhead. Doesn't seem like it would be possible, but even with the support of the wall, you're still working with your balance. You're just doing it in a way that makes space for a little bit of extra curiosity. And we'll come on down. Release the foot. Give the legs a little shake. And then we're going to turn and step wide on the mat here. So back toes are going to turn in, front leg and foot turns out. We're going to bend the front knee. So you're not going past the front ankle here. Reach your arms up shoulder height. Turn your head to look over the front fingertips for warrior two. Drop the back hand, reach the top arm over, reverse warrior. We'll pass back through warrior two. Back hand to the hip, front hand to the belly. Move the belly to the middle as you fold over the knee. From the back foot, feel that long line extend through the top hand. We'll come on up. Stand up, turn the feet to parallel. Let's step the feet together. Right here, I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see. Start to sit your butt back. So you can hold here. I'm doing a little bounce just to kind of get into the position that feels best. Hands can press in front of the heart. So like we did when we were laying down, see what it's like to be with your feet and be with your breath while working on strength. Oftentimes, we're only with one of these elements, if any, during our regular day. And so this is a nice time to practice. We're going to stand on up and pause. Now coming back in front of your blocks, we'll inhale, arms up. Reach up through the fingertips. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale and fold. This time, inhale, left foot steps to the lunge. Spin the toes out, plant those feet, drop your roots, come up. Hands on the hips or in front of the heart. From the press of the feet, if it's available, maybe arms reach overhead. Now hands to the hips, one or more steps, back foot's going to come forward. From here, we're going to experiment with our tree pose one last time, our balance pose. So shift into the right foot, left foot kickstand. I'm going to turn front. Now, it's nice to find a focal point on the ground, about 5 feet in front of you. If you feel steady, pick up the foot, press the foot into the calf as the calf presses back into the foot. So now every piece we've been working with comes into our field of awareness in a magnified way. Dropping roots, breath, top foot. And maybe you want to play with reaching the arms up overhead. Anytime you come out, you can just invite yourself back. And we'll come down. Give the legs a little shake. Okay, second side. We're going to shift now into the left foot. Right foot kickstand. Micro bend in the knee. Pick up the foot. Press it into the calf as the calf presses into the foot. Hands on the hips or maybe in front of the heart. Find that triangle of support. Let your grounding be what fuels you, what gives you your reach. When you're ready, we'll come on down. Give the legs a shake. Now we're going to go other side. So step the feet wide. New back foot turns in. New front leg and foot turns out. Bend the front knee, not going past your front ankle. Reach the arms up here, shoulder height, palms face the floor. Turn the head, look over the front fingertips. Drop the back hand. Pass back through warrior two. Back hand to the hip, front hand to the belly. Fold over the knee. Extend the top arm out alongside the ear. From dropping your roots, you find the length. You find the space, the freedom, the exploration. We come up, straighten through the front leg, turn feet to parallel. Step your feet together. Drop your roots. Take a breath. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Being with your feet. Your hands as a gesture of kindness on your body. The length of your spine. Taking up your space here. And when you're ready, we're going to come on down to seated. So maybe you want to use your blocks to help you come down. And you have two choices here. So, well, more than two, but at least two. You can come around to seated. Or if you'd like, you can lay down. Whatever you choose, you're just going to find a restful position for the next few minutes as we wrap up here. And whatever position you find yourself in, using whatever props are supportive for you, start to feel into where you're in contact with the ground. See what it's like to invite yourself to be received by the ground, to be held, to let go and drop roots even 5% more than you are in this moment. For me, sometimes that involves releasing something in my jaw and my forehead, behind my eyes. Maybe you have another place that you'd like to apply a deep breath or two. Letting yourself rest here in support. Knowing that you're in a reciprocal relationship with earth, with ground. And we don't have to hold ourselves as fully as we sometimes do. That it's okay and available, and create space. When we remember to drop roots, to lengthen, to breathe. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Maybe again, bringing hand to heart and hand to belly. Letting the touch of your hands on your own body be a reminder of your inherent wholeness that is always here. If you're laying down, you can gently make your way to seated. Maybe keeping your hands where they are. You could also fold them together in front of your heart. Maybe gently just bow the head to the heart. Thanking yourself for your practice. We'll inhale and exhale. May this practice be part of the ground under your feet as you move forward into the rest of your day. Thank you for practicing with me.